Hello viewers, this is Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews bringing you a new podcast from my segment called Black Lightning Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to be so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain Board came to an adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're going to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Black Lightning. And let's get into the latest new episode of Black Lightning, season 3. So basically, I'm just going to talk about the main points of the main points of this episode. So basically, Jefferson was still being held at the ASA. So basically Jefferson thinking that that Odell is up to something and was trying to figure out what he figured that Agent Odell in the ASA is up to something. Basically Jefferson figuring that the ASA is going to use these metahumans they got in their facilities to and turn into weapons. And Lynn didn't really care about that part, but only thing she cared about is making sure that these metahumans in this facility was okay with their long as their powers are not killing. So basically Lynn was and then, Jefferson was worried that, Agent Odell in the ASA was going to use these metahumans that they got in this facility and turn it into weapons. But Lynn was worried about, about the metahuman powers not killing them. So anyway, Jefferson, Jefferson did some snooping around and whatnot, asking a metahuman at the facility that, what's been going on. So basically she said that, that the that these ASA guys got us, been expanding with our powers and forcing us to fight each other. So basically Jefferson is right. So basically for information for another metahuman, Jefferson was right. The ASA was forcing these metahumans at this facility to fight each other and increase their powers just like him. So basically at the ASA, while Jefferson was at the ASA, at this ASA facility, they did all this type of experiments, and Jefferson, ever since they started to experiment on Jefferson, his electric powers started to grow and to grow in the captivity of this ASA, facility. Meanwhile, Henderson was trying to deal with Commander Coulson, telling so basically, the Inspector Police Chief, Police Inspector Henderson had to swallow his pride, had to follow the orders of Commander Williams. So even though he kind of disagreed with Commander Williams, but Henderson didn't have no choice. So basically, the military was still in Freeland. So basically, the military is still in Freeland, and Henderson had to do whatever Commander Williams told him to do. So basically, Henderson had to force a curfew and shit like that. So basically, he didn't like. So basically, outside, Jamie using a cloaking device asked Henderson to help Peninsula get back into Freeland. So basically, unless it is outside of Freeland, so basically she's in South Freeland. Well, the mother here is that she helped free in the first episode, taking at a safe house at a farm in South Freeland. So basically, unless it is still outside, is in South Freeman, with the medicine that she helped breed, and so basically, she paid the black farmers in South Freeman to use their farm as a safe house, but but the farmers was kind of mad that that Nessa didn't tell them about her coming, about her coming and whatnot. So basically, the farmers got mad at Nessa that why didn't you give us a heads up that you was coming back with another group of metahumans to our farm, and Nessa said, oh, it's my dad. I had no choice but to act fast. So basically, that's when they started. So basically, that's when the black farmer people of South Freeman got, who was in charge of the black farmers that the mission was using their farm as a safe house, got kind of pissed off for that, and she kind of went nuts on. Went nuts on the farmers people, and went kind of nuts, the farmers needed a better deal. So basically, they were trying to back out of the deal that they made with Nessa. So basically, Nessa was paying for the food and refuge, was paying the farmers for the food and stuff, but they wanted to back out. So basically, unless they went kind of nuts on the farmers, people, what the fuck you doing? So basically, they did. So after they went nuts on them, beat the shit out of their people, they did manage to make a compromise. Meanwhile, somewhere out of Freeman, we see a warehouse full with Mongolian soldiers led by Colonel Yuri. So basically, in a warehouse somewhere out of Freeman, we see a warehouse full with Mongolian soldiers being led by a Colonel Yuri. So basically, Yuri had these men to try to. So basically, Colonel Yuri is a Mongolian colonel that was sent to Freeman to try to steal metahumans from Freeman. So blah blah blah. So basically, they set up in a warehouse outside of Freeman, tried to get into Freeman and steal the metahumans that were in Freeman. So anyway, while that was all going on, basically, with the help of Henderson, Gammy managed to gain access to the NSA's computers. That way he can get Anessa back in through the barrier. So basically, with the help of Inspector Henderson, police Inspector Henderson, Gammy managed to get access to the NSA computers, and he's not able to open a gap in the barrier that surrounded Freeman. That way, Anessa can come back in and try, and help more metahumans to escape from Freeman through South Freeman. So anyway, while that was all going on, turns out that Lala was not forced to steal the briefcase by Tobias. So basically, Lala himself stole the briefcase from Tobias. That way, he figured that So basically, Lala stole the briefcase because he figured that Tobias will come looking for it. But it seems like the briefcase won't activate while Tobias is palm put. So basically, Lala stole the briefcase, from Tobias, figured that Tobias will come looking for it, and that way, Lala can use the briefcase as bait to lure out Tobias fell, and that way Lala can kill. Lala still wants to kill Tobias fell, and so basically that's why he stole the briefcase in the first place to use as bait to lure Tobias fell out of hiding. That way he can kill him. But Lala doesn't know that the ASA has Tobias locked up in their facility. So anyway, so basically Lala took back control of the 100. So basically, Lala took back control of the 100, and that's pretty much it for Lala. So basically, Lala, using his powers, since he can't die, he used his powers to take control over the 100 again, and so basically took back control of the 100. So anyway, turns out that meanwhile back at the facility, back at the ASA facility, Agent Odell and his scientists managed to bring Khalil back to life, aka Painkiller. So basically, Agent, with the help of the scientists Agent. I love tongue tie. Give me money. Alright. So basically, back at the ASS facility, Agent Odell and his scientists managed to bring Khalil back to life, and turn him into a weapon. So basically, the scientists, with the help of the scientists at the ASA facility, Agent Odell was meant to bring Khalil back to life, aka Painkiller, and they put a chip in his brain to control him. So basically, everything seemed to work. So basically, when they brought Khalil back to life, they erased his mind, and erased all his memories of his past lives, and he's still Khalil and whatnot. He knows his name is Khalil and whatnot, and his code name is Painkiller, but, besides that, all his memory was gone. So basically, he put a computer chip inside Khalil's mind, that way they can control Khalil. So basically, Agent Odell had since ordered Khalil to go kill his mother. So basically, this was a test to see how the brain chip works. So basically, they put a special brain chip inside Khalil's brain, so basically, they put a special chip inside a special mind control chip inside Khalil's brain, and Agent Odell ordered Khalil, aka Painkiller, to go kill his mom. Now Commander Williams thought that was a bad idea. What if something goes wrong? But if it goes right, we have a way to control these metahumans that we got in our custody. So basically, Commander Williams was worried that the brain control chip, that the mind control chip inside Khalil's brain might malfunction, but Odell was figured that if it does function, we will have a way to control these metahumans that we got in our custody. So basically, Khalil did what Agent Odell said, and he killed his mother. So basically, the mind control chip. So basically, the mind control chip did was a success. So basically, Khalil did what Agent Odell told him to do. He went to go see his mother, killed her with his own bare hands. So basically, the test was a success. Meanwhile, Gaming was able to get in contact with Anissa and tell her that some Mongolian soldiers were heading towards the bomb. So basically, before the soldiers got to the bomb, Alyssa took the soldiers out, and the colonel was monitoring the whole situation, figured that we need to go to our second backup plan. So anyway, So basically, back at the facility, Jefferson and Lynn were still arguing that, over the ASA being crooked, and Agent Odell is up to something bad. But Lynn was like, I know that I know that Agent Odell is up to something bad, but well, I don't care about that. I'm just making sure that these metahuman powers don't kill him. So basically, Jefferson, and Lynn argue in the episode in with them, them in the bed, arguing, and they went to sleep and shit like that. So basically, the episode kind of end up with, with Jefferson and Lynn arguing over the ASA and Agent of Death and whatnot, and that's how the episode ended. So basically, this were the main parts of this episode. So basically, this is how the episode ended. So basically, and by the way, also Jennifer is okay. She's still missing Khalil and whatnot. So basically, blah blah blah. So basically, that's how the episode ended. So anyway, like always, what do you guys think about this episode? Was it good, was it bad, or was it just okay? Please let me know with the comment below this podcast. So anyway, like always, this is your Michael from Preview. Sign off. One.